Back to school season is here, and families everywhere are looking for ways to make mornings, homework, and everything in between a little easier. Today, we've got some clever hacks and smart product picks to help make this school year smooth, stress-free, and even a little fun. Joining us via Zoom is Amanda Mushro, lifestyle and parenting expert and mom of 3. Amanda, thank you so much for being with us on Live in the D.
Thank you so much for having me. Can you believe we're doing this back to school time?
I know the summer flew by, but let me ask you this. For parents with little ones heading into kindergarten, it can feel overwhelming. Are there any tools that can help make that transition a little easier at home?
Yes. So my youngest is heading to kindergarten, so I'm right there with all of those parents. And it's something that we've been working with is Smile Zemi. So Smile Zemi is an at-home learning program where kids can work on their reading, their writing, and their math. And it's all these fun and interactive games. What's really great is as my son is working, there's also a parent portal. So I can see what his strengths are, maybe some things we need to work a little bit more on. And what's really great is that you cannot download any other games or connect to the internet. So I don't have to worry that he's on kids' YouTube when I think that he's actually working on his reading and writing. So this is a great one. They just launched a program specifically for kindergartners, but they have programs for all of elementary school also.
For kids who love to draw and dream big, are there any creative tools that let them bring their ideas to life in a dreamy and interactive way?
Yeah, this one is really cool. This is Pixicade. So what happens is that you have this notebook and kids get different color markers and they're going to draw a video game. So they've got their avatars, they've got their goals, the things they're going to get into their way, all the different colors. They take a picture of it, then you upload it to the app, and then you play the game you created. It is so amazing. I don't understand the technology, but it's pretty rad. It's designed for kids ages 6 and up. My 6-year-old thinks it's amazing, so he uses the green to create his avatar. But you know what else? My 16-year-old, he loves it just as much. So if you have a kid who is creative or they love gaming, this is a really cool one.
You might have a little gaming developer in the family and not even know it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. So are there any fun activities that let kids get creative while also learning key science and engineering concepts?
Yeah, so this is from Smartivity. This is their build your own pinball machine. So they're going to put this entire pinball machine together. No screws, no glue, everything kind of clicks together, or they use rubber bands, but it's using that problem solving, their engineering skills, building skills. And I love that it's something that kids can do. You can do it with your kids, they can do it on their own. And at the end, it's a full on pinball game. So it's you build it and then you get to play it.
But let me ask you this, heading off to college can be exciting, but it can also be a little overwhelming. Are there any comforting items that can help ease the transition and bring a sense of calm to a new environment?
Yes. So here's one that I really love. This is called a Purryful. And this little cat, plush cat, actually is weighted. So it feels like you're holding an actual cat. And when you give it a little hug, it purrs. So it feels like you are holding a purring cat. It's so calming and relaxing. And it's this idea of almost how holding a cat can feel so good and so calming. So if they have a cat that they're missing, or they just need a nice little distraction. And the Purryful is really designed for kids, for adults, but I think it would be great for college kids who are maybe missing home or feeling a little anxious. And I get to see kids hanging out in their dorms holding their Purryfuls.
Yeah, because they can't have a real cat in there, that's for sure. So this is the perfect substitution. But let's get into something that all parents are thinking about. Packing a healthy lunch that actually stays fresh and gets eaten can be a daily challenge. Is there anything that makes it easier to serve a meal that kids will love and parents can feel good about?
Yes, nothing is worse than you send a lunch and then it comes back, right? I did not send that apple for it to come on go on a field trip and come back home, right? So I love the Omi box. What's really great about this lunch box is it's the bento style box, and it's the first bento style box where you can keep hot foods and cold foods insulated at the same time. So you can have some mac and cheese or some pasta right along with their fruit and their yogurt. And I like that it's perfectly designed so that you can fill it up with all of their favorites. It's really easy to clean. I like that we're not using plastic bags over and over again. And this one's specifically designed for younger kids. So it has sort of the smaller containers. It has the thermos that pops in and out. But I love that it's going to keep hot foods hot, cold food's cold, all in the same box.
These are great ideas, Amanda. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy back to school.
Thank you.